Hey everybody, Tabitha here from Tabitha Explores, ready to take you on another cooking adventure. So these ones seem to be popular, so happy to take you through cooking some more of my Epicure meals. As some of you may know, I am in my RV a lot, and so cooking in a small space is really important to have everything ready and quick and easy so that I don't have to, have a whole bunch of dirty dishes and a lot of space to prep. So Epicure actually makes this really easy because their dishes are quite simple, easy to make, and very quick. So this will be a quick one. Today for you, I am going to do the Epicure Mac and Cheese. So if you are familiar with Epicure, you'll know that their mac and cheese is quite popular. If you are a huge fan of Kraft mac and cheese, you may not like this one, but it is going to be a much healthier choice, especially if you're cooking for your kids. And I'm sure after 2 or 3 times, they're going to come around to the flavors on this one. So there's a lot less sodium in their packaging, so a much healthier option for you. So this recipe calls for 2 cups of dry pasta, 1/3 of a cup of milk, and the package contents plus a little bit of butter. So really simple. It's again very, very similar to Kraft mac and cheese. You're basically putting the ingredients together. I like to add a little more extra cheese. I've got a little a Monterey Jack cheese to add to it just to give it a little bit more. And so let's get started, shall we? All right. So honestly, I think the longest part of making this meal is waiting for the water to boil. I'm standing here waiting for it to boil. It's coming to a boil now. So I'm going to add my macaroni. 2 cups dry. Or close to it anyways. About what I have. Now I'll wait for that to start to boil and cook up. And in the meantime, I'll do the little bit of prep work that I need to do. I've got my butter all ready to go. It does call for 2 tablespoons. I kind of guess. Again, you don't really need to be precise with these recipes. I'll open my packaging so that it's ready to get mixed in. I've got my milk all ready to go. And then it's just adding or shredding the cheese. I did want to point out that I am using the Epicure 8-cup pot here. They do have 2. There's a 8-cup and a 12-cup. I have both of them. These are absolutely great for RV life. They're a little skinny and taller. For me, that was perfect for storage in the RV. Takes up less width space, and they can be stacked in on one another. But the thing I love about it the most is the lid actually has the glass top, so you can see everything in your pot, and it has the 2 different strainer holes. So I don't need to have a separate strainer. I don't need to carry a strainer around. I just use this for straining all of my stuff straight out of the pot, which is a great feature of these pots. So I'm just going to shred my cheese here to add in as a little extra, a little extra cheese. Make it a little cheesier. It's Monterey Jack, so it'll give it a little bit of spice to it. Not too much, just a little extra, because it does taste pretty cheesy on its own, so you don't need a whole lot. So I've got my cheese all ready to go, and now again we just have to watch the pot boil for the macaroni to be cooked through, so we can then start putting all of the ingredients together. So check back in a moment. Alright, so my pasta is boiling away. I think it's almost ready now. Got it all cooked up there. Didn't take very long. And you can see I put away the things that I didn't need anymore, and so it's nice clean space surface. And I'll turn off my heat, and I will use my fancy dancy lid to just pour out all of the water. Left-handed, so I have to switch over. You know how it goes. And it's a nice one-pot meal, this one. Or you can use it as a side. For me, I'm going to have a bit for my lunch today. I'll probably have some tomato and cucumber alongside it just to get some veggies in. And there we go. Nice and cooked. A few little stragglers in there. Get them into there. And then we're just going to add everything we need to. So we don't even need to turn the stove back on. We'll put the butter in, let it get melted in there first. So that get it underneath so it melts nicely. And then I'll add a little bit of the milk. This is 1/3 of a cup. I just kind of guess, you know. If you know me by now, you know that when I'm cooking, I'm guessing. And when I'm baking, I'm a little bit more precise, I promise. And then just putting our mac and cheese mix in there. So that should give you a clue of how it looks. And then we'll just mix it up till it gets all nice and creamy mac and cheesy. And then I'll just add my extra cheese as well. Let me get it all off the spoon. And the more you let it stand, if you let it sit a bit, it'll thicken up nicely as well if you just let it sit for a little bit. And then I'll add my extra cheese and get that all melted in. You could add a little pepper or other spices if you wanted to. I do tend to like a bit of pepper added, but I'll do that when I'm serving it as opposed to ahead of time if I'm feeding someone else and they want to do that themselves. Now it's more of a white cheddar kind of flavor than your typical Kraft Dinner mac and cheese. But it's a great little meal there. So we're all done and ready. So I imagine this video was probably not even 10 minutes long. So it does not take long. I'm going to have a little for my lunch. And I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like my video. Feel free to comment, send me questions at tabithaexplores@gmail.com, or place your order right on my Epicure website, tabithavanderbilt.epicure.com. And we will see you in the next video.